Sound pollution is interfering with energy patterns and frequency. That sound is not the sound of innovation or creation. It is the sound of violence. It is not the sound of progress. It is the sound of source extraction. Take note that we are not saying resource. We are saying source because everything that exists here now is what there is and will always be. You cannot resource the river from your body. You cannot resource the mountains with salt and minerals. You cannot resource the ocean's population of fish or source the quality of air, and yet you humans take and take knowing you cannot give back, so we ask you to stop this now. Stop the violence of our home. Do not take what you cannot give back. We ask you to live your life this way. We eat berries and plant them back far and wide for all of our relatives to eat. We give back what we take as a natural part of life. The sounds we make are not only a sound. It is a communication and a constant prayer. Our ancestors tell us to call up the sun every day, and we have not forgotten our duty. We need trees to perch on. We need views of the horizon. We need food for our families to continue the duty and responsibility our ancestors tell us to. We try to tell you humans of this, but they cannot hear us like they used to. They cannot understand our language anymore. It is hard for us, but we understand with our hearts, and we hope that our brothers and sisters return again. The animal nation is confused. Why can't you hear us anymore? Why can't you heed our warning signs? We love you. We want you to stop hurting yourselves. You are harming your children, those here now and those to come. We view all children across all species as our own. We see that we are also the mother. Whether I am a bird or not, your human child is now my child too. I watch over them in that way. The mother is just the role of loving and caring. This earth is the mother, so the universal law is also of this nature. Share this message to return humankind to the animal kind and the plant kind so that we can act like relatives once again. In our language, we do not have words for I am sorry or please forgive me. We do not have that concept, but we have learned from humans what this means. We do not have this because we do not need it. We act with our hearts always, and in this way we would never have to say sorry. You only say sorry because it is an error of living in your mind. It is important for your species to understand this. You do not need to feel guilt or shame. That is of the mind too. Do you see how tricky the mind is now? Every time you must ask for forgiveness, let it be a lesson that you are living in your mind for that time. It is very important to acknowledge this, especially out loud to your clan or what you may call your people or friends, because your mind's flight pattern changes with spoken acknowledgement. It will not continue a certain flight pattern with awareness. If that pattern loses its wind or its energy from you, the migration will change based on the frequency change. Our migration and flight patterns are based on frequency as well, a vibration that pulls us in the same way our ancestors tell us to. They tell us to listen to the pull. We do not know what would happen if we stopped. We do not have individual minds like you that question everything. In some ways, this helps your kind to evolve at a rapid rate, but it must be in balance or there will be de-evolution, which you see now occurring globally. There is a collective imbalance, a sickness and a hungriness of the spirit. There is confusion of this hunger, as if the hunger is in the physical dimension, but it is not. It is on the spirit plane. It is telling you that you are not being fed because you have been disconnected from your spirit food. This hungriness will not be satiated from the physical plane. No amount of physical could fill the belly of the spirit. It is like a drop of water in the ocean. The ocean is a spirit plane and the physical is a drop of water. How many droplets will you gather until you realize there is an entire ocean to swim in? It is ludicrous to us, but we love you, so we continue to watch over you and wait until you return.